And welcome everyone. I'm joined by the two Stooges, Joey and Yosef.
Am I Mo? Who's the
What's
other
the
guy?
other guy?
Curly?
Oh, we got Baldy though.
No, for sure. So anyways, we're gonna do the bold predictions today.
Hey, Bo.
We each give our bold predictions, and then let's talk about some of the news and notes that probably came on since our last time we spoke. One was Cam Newton got released.
Ooh, man.
So
That
I
was
actually
crazy.
I read something crazy today that Mac Jones was actually helping Cam Newton with playbook.
I saw that. That's
What?
crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So-
I don't know if I believe
Mac
that.
Jones was
Wait, what
helping
was the
Cam
source?
Newton
What
with
was the
playbook.
source? Did you please tell me that?
Rob
I think someone's just trying to get
Ninkovich,
a
Rob Ninkovich?
trying to get
who
some
played with the
attention.
Patriots.
He's retired, no?
Yeah, he's retired. He's on
He's
ESPN.
retired. I mean, he's a
How would he
ESPN
know?
analysis, but I mean, he
I don't know.
I'm positive he still has ties with the building. Knows like still people that work there.
I don't know. I think they're stretching it a little bit. Cam's a pretty smart guy.
Yeah, Cam's got football IQ. I don't
I
know
know
if I
him.
believe that one. You know him personally?
There's like
Yeah.
some misunderstanding the other day that he was supposed to get like tested for COVID and he didn't show up, and he was like, "Oh, it was a mistake."
It was at another facility, I thought. Like it was like at another facility, and there was like,
He just didn't want to get tested. He did it on
Yeah,
purpose.
you say he's pretty bright, like.
I would say.
All right, well, no one asked for your opinion on that. We should.
Yeah,
Everyone,
you
if
did.
people know you.
You literally did.
I would ask for your advice on that. But what is your thoughts on Mac Jones? Could he be a QB1?
I mean,
QB1.
QB1
Maybe in a few
now.
years. Not this fantasy season.
Yeah, especially with the Patriots, they're run first team. Like you have to give him some time. Let's see what happens. He looks like a competent dude who can, toss the
You
ball.
know,
But we'll
something
see.
crazy. So I actually heard Bill Belichick originally wanted to start Tom Brady over Bledsoe his rookie season. But because Bledsoe, the huge name, the contract and everything, he's like, I can't do that. But I think this time around, he's like, fuck it. I'm starting the rookie. I'm getting rid of the vet right away.
Yeah, but I don't think Cam Newton's no Drew Bledsoe. Like Drew Bledsoe was still pretty good. It would have been really crazy to bench him, especially for Tom Brady, who was a sixth rounder. That would have been like a crazy headline. I don't think he would go for that. But Mac Jones, what round was Mac Jones drafted? First round.
First round,
And,
15th pick.
it makes sense. Cam, I probably saw this coming. I mean, Cam is like his arm is dead. Like
His arm is dead, man. No, his arm is dead, man. The fact that he bounces balls to receivers, he's dust.
Yeah,
I think it's just a boost to a lot of the skill position players, and a slight boost. I would say slight boost, just because, like we were just saying, Cam's arm has been kind of dead for a couple of years now. So I think that he can get the ball spread it around a little bit to Jacoby Myers or Brian's personal favorite, Jonnu Smith. And I think James White might have some more value now because the checkdowns, because of Cam Newton didn't even do that even last year with him. And I think I like Damian Harris the most. I think this helps Damian Harris the most just because Cam Newton has been known to vulture goal line work. And I think he is the big bulky back that can pound the rock in the short yardage. So I like Damian Harris a lot. I have him in a few leagues already, and I like it even more.
Yeah, this is definitely a really good thing for fantasy wise for the Patriots. Like everybody's value goes up.
I wouldn't say like skyrockets for the receivers though. I don't want to like put that out there. Like
No,
I think
but it goes
Jacoby Myers
up. Like
it goes up a little bit. Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely helps everyone. And was there any other news that came up recently that
I'm actually looking right now. That's why I'm kind of like looking away if anybody's wondering.
The John Brown cut. I don't know.
Oh, John Brown. Oh, yeah. That's the Raiders, dude. Yeah.
It's not important. It's the Raiders. I mean,
but it is important.
No fantasy value.
It is important because, we could just segue into my bold take, but because of that release, because of what I believe in, conviction or convictedly.
Then.
Yeah. Well, I'll just lead it off. All right. So with the release of Smoke, a.k.a. John Brown,
he has a nickname.
the Raiders are keeping only 5 receivers. The 5 receivers are Henry Ruggs, Hunter Renfrow, Willie Snead, Zay Jones, and my bold take, Brian Edwards.
Yeah,
my bold
out
take.
of all those guys, he does sound the best.
Brian Edwards.
A horrible group of wide receivers is all I'm going to say.
You know what? These young guys have an opportunity of a lifetime. I'll say that. And I quote John Gruden on that because I am part of the PSL holders. And
oh, boy. Here we go.
Got a little inside scoop here. Anyway, No, I'm saying Brian Edwards will finish as a top 30 wide receiver. I think he's being drafted somewhere in the 50, 60, sometimes even not even drafted. But he's a starting wide receiver, and I like what I'm seeing. And he didn't play last year. I don't really have stats to go off of, guys. He didn't play last year. He got hurt early, and then he was pretty much riding the pine from that point on. So
yeah, and he was pretty hyped up last year too. I remember.
I drafted him.
Yeah, you drafted him and you dropped him, and I picked him up right away. I'm like, this kid's gonna be special, but he got hurt. I think he was playing hurt most of the season. So
after he didn't really see the field after much after that because he was just too far behind the 8-ball, and then because by the time he came back, and Nelly Aguilar already took off, so it was pretty much it. That's why I'm saying that the John Brown one's significant just because he was supposed to be the Nelly Aguilar replacement, and he got released. So
I think Brian Edwards is like the perfect candidate to drop after week 1 because I think after the first game, you'll know if he's like number 1 wide receiver or he's nothing. If he puts up 2 catches, 20 yards, it's like, all right, you know this guy's not going to do shit.
Top 30 wide receiver, 2021. Bold take.
I'm going to go with my bold take. Kenny Galladay will not even finish as a top 36 wide receiver.
I read that one.
That's my bold take. So looking at some of the stuff, the Giants actually passed for a league low 12 touchdowns last year. 12 touchdowns. They're going to improve a little bit, but I wouldn't expect much improvement. Number 2, they actually had the second highest pressure rate, allowing obviously to the quarterback, and at 40%. They didn't add anyone in the draft. I don't think they really added anyone in free agency. So I think Daniel Jones is going to get pressured a good amount. And I think there was like a crazy stat. What was like a year ago or 2 years ago or something like that I saw that Kenny Galladay actually gets the least amount of separation from receivers. I think it was like less than. Like
we've been talking about it all off season. We got it.
Yeah, he's the big body dude. Yeah.
Yes, I don't think these guys can get that opened. I mean, they do have some other okay receivers. Evan Ingram's still there, Barkley's still there, but this is not a team that I imagine get in the end zone. There was actually a specific play in the preseason. I don't know if you guys saw where actually, no, it wasn't the preseason. It was the Giants practice where Daniel Jones said hike and a free rusher just came right at him. Like no one even blocked him. And they had enough guys to block him, but no one blocked him. And then, of course, the Giants defender didn't tackle him because they're in practice. And then Daniel Jones kind of slides over and literally throws it straight to the linebacker. Literally just throws it straight to the linebacker like they were playing catch. And everyone's just like, what the fuck are you doing? So, again, horrible offensive line, horrible quarterback. Kenny Galladay doesn't get too much separation. He will not finish as a top 36 wide receiver.
So, pretty much what you said is the Giants suck.
They suck. And that kind of segues to your dumb take, your bold decision.
My bold decision is someone I'm kind of biased towards, and that's Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is my bold take. If you know, Sam Darnold last year was playing with the Jets and Adam Gase, who had probably one of the worst teams that you could have. They had a horrible offensive line. The receiver, who's his leading receiver? Jameson Crowder. He had Adam Gase as his coach. I mean, it was in shambles over there. He was seeing ghosts all season. And I don't think it was his fault. I mean, he's pretty talented. He was like a top 5 pick. He has a good arm. He's actually could run with his legs. So he has the talent. And then when you've seen these players that's played under Adam Gase before and are balling out now, like Ryan Tannehill, Robbie Anderson, Devontae Parker's doing better. And then you see guys who were good and that went to the Jets and started like that was a downfall, like Le'Veon Bell and all this. So you have now Sam Darnold going to the Panthers, who's full of weapons, better offensive line, and a competent coach and a very good offensive coordinator in Joe Brady. I'm excited what I could see Sam Darnold do. If you saw last year with Teddy Bridgewater with the same offense, Teddy Bridgewater was pretty serviceable quarterback. He was like maybe top 15. He was a guy you could stream. And I got Sam Darnold, who I believe is an upgrade to that. We're going to see good things from Sam Darnold. He's going to be top 12 quarterback next year. That's a bold take.
12.
That's borderline idiotic take.
Man,
we'll see.
We're gonna be checking. We're gonna be checking Yosef into a hospital maybe at the end of this.
Yeah, maybe at the end of the season. Maybe I should get tested.
That's a good one. Maybe not. I don't know.
And then
I'll do
Joey,
it,
what's
Cam Newton.
your second hot take?
I'm just kind of looking at rankings here, and I'm just kind of thinking of like, okay, is there another bold take I can make just on the whim? Because I really only had that one on my head.
All right.
And
Well, while you're looking, I can come up. I can
go ahead.
Calvin Ridley will finish as the number 1 fantasy wide receiver this season.
I can see that. I can see that. That's not too bold. You need to get more
Some
bold.
of the stats in the 8 games without Jones, he averaged 11 targets a game. And then in those games, he averaged almost 23 points when Julio Jones not there. So Julio Jones, obviously, he's gone. They added Kyle Pitts, but again, he's a rookie. I'm not too high on him this year personally. Their head coach, I believe, came from Tennessee. AJ Brown put up great numbers.
Arthur Smith. I'm talking about Arthur Smith.
Yeah. So I think Calvin Ridley, he's a really talented guy. I think he will be the number 1 fantasy wide receiver this year.
Love Calvin
that is my
Ridley.
bold take.
I love
Didn't
Calvin
he drop
Ridley.
like
Don't
an
get me
egg
wrong.
last year? He got like a 0-point game.
Who, Ridley?
Yeah.
Was he injured?
No, he was. Well, he probably injured for a little bit during the game, but he didn't catch one ball. I don't think he even got a target. I don't know why I remember that game from him last year, but he was good. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got one because I like this one just because I guess this could be part of news and notes too. I mean, we didn't cover that Irv Smith had a procedure, torn meniscus, which was probably going to sideline him for the whole year. So with that, I'm going to make Tyler Conklin fantasy relevant. I know they made a trade for Chris Herndon, but I think he's playing catch up in the playbook. And maybe by a few weeks in, Chris Herndon being athletic and being a good pass catching option, maybe he will take the starting job away from Conklin. But Conklin actually caught I think it wasn't that many catches. I think it was like something 29 or 30 in low 30s out of like maybe mid 30s. I think he caught almost every ball thrown to him. It wasn't many, but he was efficient. So I will say Conklin is going to be fantasy relevant. Now I'm going to make a bold take that he will enter top 12 tight ends. I mean, that you might not think that's relevant enough, but from where he's at right now, Tyler Conklin being drafted at the end of drafts or an undrafted, maybe you can pick him up on the free agent wire if your draft's already completed. Look up Tyler Conklin being fantasy relevant in that Minnesota offense, which is even though they got Dalvin Cook, they definitely throw the rock a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
I
excited.
think if the Vikings even believes in him, they would not trade for Chris Herndon.
I mean, look, he played a lot of snaps even with Kyle Rudolph and Irv Smith on the roster last year. So, I mean, they do like him a lot. And Mike Zimmer, there is a quote that he expected actually before the Irv Smith injury that Conklin he expected to take more of a leap than anybody in the offense. So I will say that there is coach speak there. It is coach speak. Take it for what it's worth. I didn't buy into that until the Irv Smith injury. I'm more saying that there's more opportunity. I was actually still more on the Irv Smith train when Mike Zimmer actually made that quote early in the preseason. But since the injury, I just like to say that there's more opportunity opened up. But look, you could say the same thing about Darrell Henderson. Like, well, why'd they get Sony Michel? Do they really believe in Henderson? No, they just need depth. It could be depth. I'm saying that Herndon signing is more depth related than it is they don't believe in Conklin.
And then, Yosef, you have another bold prediction?
Actually, I don't. I think mine was so bold, it covers both.
It is so bold that he's like, if I make any more stupid takes, that
that's it. It's too bold.
Yeah, it's too bold.
I can't go any dumber.
Hey man, I hope Darnold actually does it, man. Who knows?
I think he will. Honestly, he's gonna have a good year. He never had these weapons before.
I feel like Yosef is going to draft Darnold tomorrow in our draft. For people who don't know, tomorrow is our draft.
Shoot, should we do a recap episode just for like shits and gigs?
Oh yeah, we need to do that. We need to review everyone's team.
We should, and then they better freaking watch that episode after that.
Yeah, we'll post it on the chat and be like,
actually,
"Hey, we reviewed all your teams."
Oh, he's got
I got one more bold
takes.
prediction. I got another bold prediction. This is going to be the boldest prediction of them all. Andrew will lose 5 pounds this year. He is going to lose.
No, come on, that's too bold.
Andrew is going to be. He's going to be going to the gym. He seems motivated, and he's going to lose some weight.
It's like bolder than the Darnold take, man.
I might pass the Darnold take.
It might be. It's pretty bold. I'm kind of looking at something else here. Never mind. We're good. I'm looking at rankings. I'm like looking at rankings. I'm like, okay, who could be bold here? Never mind.
I have a bold prediction.
So
Actually, it's not too bold, but Brian misses the playoffs again.
I was about to say I'm winning the title this year. That's my bold take.
Listen, so last year was the first time I missed the playoffs ever.
Oh, stop it.
So what happened was I was tied with Joey. Me and Joey was tied, and he beat me by like 5 points. And the thing that pissed me off,
it went like you have to let him know. It went to tiebreaker of most points scored.
I beat you.
I win.
I beat you head to head, but it went to points, which is like
no points scored is how it's supposed to go, man.
Oh man, head to head. If you look at NFL rules, it's always head to head.
Yeah, man. But that's why we're playing fake football. Fake football. It's most points scored. It's the better team for that particular purpose. It should be the better team that scored the most throughout the whole season, not just because of one matchup. That's just like you do that so you don't have to worry about the tiebreaker.
It's like, oh man, it's like if these two guys are tied, who beat who? Who's the better team?
That's what of course he wants to say that. If it was the other way around, he'd be like, I was better team than you. I scored more points than you all season. So
because there's so many cases where like one team will have like an amazing game and they'll score almost like 200 points. And because they scored so many points at one game, that shit will like carry on for like the rest of the season.
Well, so is that what happened to you? Except that you just were so shitty the rest of the week. You just beat me. Okay.
Oh man!
Oh my god!
I had Thielen.
Turn around on you, big dog.
I specifically remember how I lost. Thielen got COVID.
Oh my god! We don't have to hear this.
Yeah, I think we should just cap the episode. Everybody, tune in next time. Have a good day.
And man, that's some bullshit.
All you didn't make it. You're not going to make it again, man.
That's a good bold take. That's a good second bold take there, yo. So that's a good one.
I took down.
I mean, it's going to happen.
No, I'm not making it. I know for a fact Yost is not going to be making playoffs this year. I know that for a fact.
That's the boldest take
you're a COVID champ. You're a COVID champion. Just know that.
Champ. Okay.
It's COVID this year too. So if you win it, I'm gonna say the same thing.
No, man, it's not even really that. It's not the COVID season anymore.
Oh, but Yosef, before we wrap up though, I want you to let everybody know about the tentative schedule so we can wrap it up.
Yeah, we're looking to release about 2 to 3 episodes a week. We're going to be doing start and sits. We're going to be doing just updates on all the matchups Thursday night, Sunday night. And we might be going live for probably an hour before the game start on Sunday or possibly Saturday night. We're still working it out, but it'll be like a 20-minute thing where you guys can ask anything you like.
Anything, not even fantasy related.
Anything you like, just about our lives. Or but let's try to stick to start and sit questions, although it'll be a little easier. And then
please keep the suggestion, or not suggestions, but comments coming. We try to get as many questions answered, in the comments as much as possible. Even on mostly on our social media. What are those again?
Yeah, so it's fantasy football _ mafia, and that's going to be on Instagram and TikTok. So we're on those. You can reach us there. We'll be updating.
And drop them in drop the tags in the description notes, I guess.
Yeah,
on the YouTube.
Put
them in there so they can see it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. We gotta be better. I'm sorry. We're starting out, y'all, and appreciate the love that we gotten thus far. I mean, you guys we appreciate it, and we're gonna keep going, keep doing it, and keep growing.
Yeah, for sure. And help you win your league.
That's number 1 too.
Yeah, both of you guys are gonna need help winning your league. When I'm fucking in it, I'm gonna fucking beat you guys. Tell you that.
Mm-hmm. Keep the same energy when he's like in last place.
Go draft Clyde Edwards again, first round.
Oh man.
Bullshit, man. Stupid. Whatever.
That O-line was crappy last year, so maybe you want to do it again this year because they.
That's actually was in the, I don't know if it's a bold take, but I was actually gonna say Clyde won't even finish top 15 this year.
Hey, you're not high on him, huh?
No. Fucking, he's already injured.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Any last words?
Best of luck in your draft, because I know a lot of drafts are going down this weekend like ours. So this is the last weekend where you're stress-free. You don't have to worry about starting sits. You don't have to worry about asking us questions, but enjoy the holiday weekend, long weekend. Drink up, but be safe. Be safe out there.
Quick question. Which one pisses you off more? Your regular NFL team losing or your fantasy team losing?
Regular team.
I don't know.
Even though I got a lot of money riding on a lot of these leagues. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, whatever.
I think
I love my team, like actual squad. That's what I care about.
Yeah, I think with me, like me losing a fantasy is so much like just personal. Like I take it personal. It's my team. I built that team.
You know what? Okay, you know what? You convinced me, because when it comes down to like personal like vendettas against like friends, like I do want to win that week, but like it's every other person I can care less of. Like, who cares?
Exactly.
But yeah, that's true. That's true.
Throughout the years, I think me and Yosef will text each other in the middle of the night after one of us like beat each other and be like, I fucking creamed you. And then like we'll be like, I had like Tyreek Hill, my Tyreek just scored again. We'll talk like mad shit. We don't even do that with, like in Madden,
Oh, you guys suck at Madden. Don't even come. Everybody want to come and get me on the sticks, man. I can show you guys a thing or two.
No,
anyway.
I will beat you if it was Xbox. Like I like literally with the PlayStation, I actually have to look down.
Oh my god, here we go.
Okay, anyway,
the same
we really got to wrap this up. This is going even longer than we
because I'll fucking beat you. That's why you want to wrap it up. All right,
it's not true.
We'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and like.